I'm going to go through the process of using the spreadsheet to price up a coil, a sheet, and also using different paint types. At the spreadsheet, we've already enabled the macros, and we have two separate areas in the spreadsheet. We have the data entry portion, and we also have the scrap calculator. The scrap calculator automatically fills in when the sheet width or coil width is entered or selected. The first thing you want to do with the spreadsheet is you want to select the gauge. So it sets the parameters for the spreadsheet. You can either select it from the list or you can go ahead and type an amount in. If it's not an item that's on the list that you type in, you'll receive an error. So we'll type the 44 in, and it's telling us that the item is not on the list. So we'll go ahead and click cancel. And we'll go ahead and select an item from the list. After we selected a gauge, we want to go ahead and select the paint. We'll select standard. And for the coil width, you can select from the list, or you can go ahead and type in an amount that you need. So we'll go ahead and put in 16, and watch as we hit enter, the scrap calculator will fill in. And the scrap calculator, based on the gauge it's selected, it lists all the master widths for that gauge. It also fills in the master width that you are going to use that has the lowest amount of scrap. And if you need to, you can go ahead and change the master width that you're going to use, and you can select from one of those master widths that are shown. So let's just go ahead and stay with 48 then. For our coil quantity, we'll go ahead and put in 225, and our weight is calculated. So at this point, you can go ahead and click calculate cost, and we've got our total cost per square foot. So let's go ahead and price the sheet up, and we can go ahead and select from one of the parameters in the list, or you can go ahead and just type an amount in. So let's go ahead and type in 48. For the width, we'll go ahead, for the length, we'll go ahead and put in 120 inches. For the quantity, we'll put in 10, and the weight's calculated. And for the sheets, the master width has been filled in automatically, and we can click on calculate cost, and we have the square foot, and we also have the sheet cost. Now let's go ahead and change the paint color. We'll change it from standard to a custom color, and we get a little pop-up that is telling us that we have a problem with our sheet width, because when you select a custom color, the parameters for a sheet width are limited and must match those of your coil width. So our sheet width of 48 is not the same as the master coil width that's selected for the coil. So our choice is 48,375. Because the paint color is a custom color. And that makes it the same as the master coil width. And then we can click on calculate cost. Our costs have now been generated.